It's Madden NFL 23, and we've got the Panthers' leader at quarterback as he's moved past 3,000 yards passing for the year and looking for more. It's the Panthers and the Eagles on Sunday Night Primetime.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis up here in the booth. And Charles, for fans of defensive football, I don't think it gets any better than this. We get to see the league's best and second best defenses square off in a game where points probably figure to be at a premium.
But hits won't be at a premium, will they? Because these two units, they dole them out. And if each of them has their way, we'll take a 0-0 game into overtime, partner. Very rare to see either one of these defenses slip up more than a couple of times in a
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
On first down, Bonds. He finds his man, complete. It's Baker. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Looking to throw on second down. Bonds. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. To throw on second down. Bonds looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Two first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. Now you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw right there. They want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch. Throw
left side complete to Chase. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Looking to throw on second down. Bonds. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On second down now, it's Baker, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They're going to run this with a tight end. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expected to go. And I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control. And that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yeah, foiled the whole plan there. Turned the ball over. So here are the Eagles now, backed up to start their first drive. And a glance here at the southpaw, who will be calling the plays under center.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Holly. He finds his man. Complete. It's Price. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Well, I think we've got evidence right now that this team's not going to be daunted at all. Just because they're backed up doesn't mean they're not going to continue to throw the football. They threw an incompletion on first down, but they came right back on second down and threw it again. And this time they hit it for not just good yardage, but a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Holly. He finds his man. Complete. It's Price. Working with a 2nd and 3. The Eagles at 9-2 to start play. They've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
The numbers for Mixon last week, 19 carries, 57 yards, and a touchdown as well.
When a winning streak stretches this far, you start to wonder if a team is truly unstoppable. And here's a guy who's been very much the legs that have helped drive this team to wins week after week. And even when teams have keyed on him and tried to slow him down, he's still gotten the job done enough to avoid a loss. Talking with him in pregame, though, he thinks that this week could be his biggest week yet.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Mixon with a first down carry to the 36-yard line. Stop there. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Holly. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They'll run on first down. Garcia. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd and 10. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. To Mixon on the check down. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. On 3rd down, Mixon.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Mixon is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Off play action. Holly. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked to his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And really, it's worth talking a little more about the stakes of this game. Currently, these are the top 2 seeds in the NFC. I think they're the 2 best teams. Would you agree?
I think you can definitely make the case that they are, and I like where you're going with that. I do know that we've seen a couple of other teams along the way that would say, hey, don't forget about us. But your premise, I think, could be spot on. These could easily be the top 2 teams in the NFC.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Back to throw. Bonds. He finds his man. Complete. That's Baker. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here comes Peppers. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on... And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
it is cold.
And it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. Again, they'll run with Ingram. Oh, what a juke into space. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. The return man, Ty Johnson. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted.
Personal foul. Unnecessary run.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They give to Ingram up the middle. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Up the middle, Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look broke up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Looking to throw. Bonds. Throw left side complete. That's Baker. Touchdown, Panthers. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Panthers have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Eagles set and ready for their next offensive drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
To throw on second down. Holly. Finding more on the out route for the completion. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
An option handoff here to Mixon.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Holly.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Price. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Bonds.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Bonds. Throw left side complete. That's Baker.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on 3rd down. Bonds. He finds his man complete. It's Baker.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Got a man open, it's Chase. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital. Where was the home team who were able to hold serve and get a victory in their stadium? K.J. Hamler. Well over 100 yards receiving with 3 touchdown catches. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they couldn't get the job done as they fall to the visiting Baltimore Ravens. George Pickens, over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. And then lastly, on Monday Night Football, those fans will be riled up as it'll be a good matchup between their guys and the Houston Texans. Now time for a check of the next-gen stats in the first half for Carolina. And even though they've got a halftime lead, they're likely devising ways as we speak to try and get a little more production from their passing game. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
On 1st and 10, Holly. Over the middle, it's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Holly. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Throwing on 1st down. Holly. Again, he finds Moore. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. On 2nd down, here's Mixon.
And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
On 1st down, Holly. He finds his man, complete. It's Price. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Holly.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
Well, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Back to throw. Holly. And that'll be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the gun to give to Mixon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st and 10, Holly. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
To throw on 2nd down, Holly. Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Up the middle they go. It's Garcia. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Holly buying time to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Holly. Touchdown! DJ Moore from 10 yards out. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the 2nd half. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. A big play there for Carolina. 42 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Bonds. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff up the middle. Baker. And they'll get him down right around the 16. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Bonds.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Ingram.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he stopped immediately there. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Bonds. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. On 4th down, Bonds. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Rashad Bateman
there to make the grab.
And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it's Rashad Bateman who finished it all off with a touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again.
They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
To throw on 2nd down, Holly. Smith catches left side. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Mixing up the middle. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again. Holly. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. to throw. Holly, he's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Over the middle, complete. It's Ingram. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. On 1st down, Baker. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bonds. He dumps it down to Ingram. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. To throw on 3rd down. Bonds. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, Holly. And he fires one, but incomplete. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away.
Sets up 4th down.
Take it at the 37. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Baker. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Throwing on first down. Bonds. He'll find Gabriel Davis. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Looking to throw. Bonds. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Bonds. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Baker. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll look to throw again. He finds Bateman over the middle. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Now a handoff to Ingram. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. To throw on second down. Bonds. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. To throw on third down. Bonds. It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And the Panthers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still first down.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. After the penalty, it's Ingram. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. And again, it's Ingram. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Ingram. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
So now the Eagles down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Holly. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go. Forced out, and this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So that, a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation, because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately, that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick.
Free kick out of bounds.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they will take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. Here's the Panthers punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger. And dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Panthers, they continue to keep pace for that 1st-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a 1st-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos.